Yeah, because
Talk about the scrimmage today. You've been around a long time. How good was it compared to the other ones you've been part of?
Honestly, I think our whole energy, like energy levels are higher with physical. That's something coach wanted us to be, and I think we meet his expectations today. Being physical. I mean, we still have to improve a lot, as far as X's and O's, but for a first scrimmage, you can't beat how physical we are.
You feel like you're back to your normal self yet?
Oh, definitely. I was happy to be out there. First time being in the scrimmage, live setting, full contact. It was great to be out there.
How much did it affect you in the Iron Bowl and the Outback Bowl, not knowing the severity of it?
Iron Bowl, like I said, it happened like second half, so I was able to fight through in the Iron Bowl. Bowl game, monitored it, but it was hurting. Something that I needed to get it over with, and like I said, I had the procedure in the off season, and I'm back ready to go this year.
Do you feel like you're gonna be able to fight through it in the spring, not need the surgery? When did you realize you needed surgery?
Yeah, we went out there and tried it. You want to avoid surgery at all costs. We went out there for a few days, still wasn't tolerable. So doctors came up with the decision to go ahead and do surgery.
Was some of your motivation to hold off, at least in the spring, maybe even a bowl game, in part because of your past injuries and because you didn't want to be out again?
Well, honestly, it was just something a lot of the doctors really hadn't seen before. So it was something different. Like you said, you always want to avoid surgery, at all costs, and try to give it time to heal on its own. Knowing that, like I said, the bowl game's our last game, and we have, a little off time. Wanted to try to just give it time to rest. So we did that, during the winter, and then came back out for the spring and tried to give it a shot. And like I said, it didn't go.
let's talk about having Carl back out there full speed in the scrimmage. Coach Malzahn said he was unblockable. What did you see out of him today?
Carl was great. The whole front, honestly, that's going to help us this year. But having him back, full go and out there, pressuring quarterbacks, like I said, being unblockable, and the whole front, honestly, they dominated today. And I think that's really where the physical it started today was with the front.
How different is that group right now than even they were in the spring? I mean, you had a chance to watch them, but what have you seen out of them different already this fall?
Carl is a leader. Even with him back, not even just his individual play, but a leader. He pulls out the best in a lot of the other guys, and they have depth. We have a lot of guys from him, Lambert, guys that played before, bringing on with Swain coming in, Montravius. They just have depth, and they're all good, and they all bring that energy. I don't think anybody in the country can stop them.
What have you seen from the freshmen in your
Willing to get after it. Starting in captain-led practices in the summer, they were following our lead. They pay attention to detail and they're ready. They're eager to learn. And I think a lot of them are going to help us this year. We're going to need that depth.
Did anybody stand out today in the scrimmage?
Both of the Davis kids, all of them. Honestly, all of them, they did a good job. Carlton, he's going to be good in the future.
What about Blake, and do you think he could be a starter this year right away?
He can play. Like I said, he's a veteran guy. He's been there before. Him and Josh. We got depth. We got options. Somebody's got to play nickel out of between the three of us. So we definitely have options.
Do you think Josh is ready to figure out where he's going to play? Because he's moved around so much during his entire career.
Definitely. That helps him, honestly. Being able to play a lot of places. He's more valuable to us. Somebody goes down, safety. Our coaches have confidence in him going to play safety because he's done it before. So I really think he's a valuable asset for our team.
Carlton's a little bit different than the rest of you guys. He's a little bit bigger, longer. I mean, what does he bring to the table as a player?
Definitely that length. Anytime you play in corner and play a lot of press that we do, guys who have long arms, it helps them. They don't have to have as quick as feet because, they can get hands on them. And once he learns, and gets acclimated to college, he's going to be fine.
Have you already noticed how aggressive they're letting you be in coverage or they're asking you to be in coverage because of the front and how deep that is now?
Definitely. We're going to bring pressure. We're going to rush up front, and it's going to be up to, the corners to hold up, in one-on-one situations and make plays. So, you can definitely tell that, through camp.
How different is the half-turn technique from the back pedal that you guys are doing before?
A little bit different, but like I said, not much. Something that T-Rob was doing a good job of teaching us, getting us used to it. And like I said, anytime you turn coaches and change techniques, it's something you got to learn. But it's easy, and we're getting it.
Who was able to recover some turnovers today for defense?
We had 3 turnovers. I think who recovered? One was on the far side. People recovered. Like I said, we had 3 of them that were recovered and caused fumbles. So I don't know exactly, like I said, who recovered, but we did. We did force 3 turnovers.
How much of an impact does it when you had not one but two guys who have some experience at major college level,
Oh.
at secondary?
It brings leadership. Like I said, we do have a lot of young guys that, are going to have to help us this year. And having older guys, and coach them up, and help, T-Rob can't, coach everybody individually, it's a lot of us. And so when you have a lot of older guys that can help out and tell them what to do, it's always great.
Are they pretty talented on the field too?
Oh yeah, definitely. We have guys that have played before, and so they know college ball. They're not rookies, so it definitely helps.
Is Trey a different type of hitter back there at safety than maybe what we've seen the last couple of years?
Oh, definitely. I think sometimes he forgets, he plays safety. He wants to play linebacker. But he loves to hit, and that's something we're going to need, coming out of the secondary, coming down and filling gaps.
You guys feel like you're missing that a little bit, that physicality back there, where people are afraid to go across the middle or to go up top?
I don't feel like we were missing it, but he like you said, he brings a different element to it. He's more physical, like I said, than a few guys we've had in the past, and that's something that he's good at. But we also like to have Rudy who can cover. So I think they complement each other.
Anything else?